Hey y'all, welcome back to the party. It's your girl BrittReacts, and today we are reacting to Lynyrd Skynyrd Freebird. Let's see what they have to say. Ooh, ear music.
What song is it do you want to hear tonight, Jersey?
It's like 8 pianos. Well, I'll tell you what. The intro is big enough, right? Like, it's big enough. So if it's the intro is starting off this big, where are we gonna go with this on? The energy is so high. It's like permeating off my monitor. It's crazy. I've never seen such a like elaborate keys setup. Like, he had this really big, I think, organ in front of him and then like a tiered situation on the side of him. I just feel like there's a lot of musicality coming my way, just insane instrumentation, and I'm kind of excited for it. Like, seriously. I've also never seen, you guys can't quite see it because I obviously have to alter the video because of copyright. If you're ever wondering why you see that, that's why. But he's got what looks like a tiny glass bottle over his middle finger that he's using to kind of glide up and down the guitar. And I've never seen anything like that before. That's so interesting. Let me know in the comments if you know the reason for that. I could speculate it does something to the sound, but I've never seen that before. That's awesome. Okay, take that back. That's a grand piano in front of him. That is not an organ in front of him. It looks like the organ is what's to the side. Either way, great piano setup. Never seen anything like that either.
If I leave here tomorrow, would you still remember me? Yes, sir. But I must be traveling on now, 'cause there's too many places I've got to see.
There's too many places I've got to see. You know what? I thought that this was going to be more like rock, and I was completely wrong. He's got this like sweet country voice. Lynyrd Skynyrd. I've never heard of Lynyrd Skynyrd, but I think I hear Lynyrd Skynyrd and I'd be like, oh, they're probably like a rock band. Just like judging a book by its cover, I was so far off and wrong. I think he has a beautiful tone. His voice, there's like this just sweet tone to it.
Places I've got to see. If I stayed here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this bird you cannot change. Oh, oh, oh. And this bird you cannot change.
I feel like he's saying, and this bird you cannot change, but it could also be chained. Like, you can't cage me. He's like, I'm free. If I stay here with you, I gotta go. I gotta be free as a bird. I have things to see, and I hope you remember me tomorrow. Like, I love it. I love it.
And the bird you'll never change. Oh,
really am intrigued and need y'all to hurry up, as if I'm like, y'all, you're gonna see this after I record it, but I'm like, hurry up and tell me what this thing is on his hand. I've never seen that. It literally looks like a tiny glass bottle on his middle finger, and he is playing the guitar with that finger with this thing on it. It's so cool, and the sound is beautiful. I mean, what's coming from this guitar is gorgeous. I like their vibe. Their aura is very like chill, but also not, I don't know how to explain what they're making me feel. So all the feels, I'm feeling all the feels. I knew the music would be good. I could just tell by the way it came in. Like, this is going to be a instrumentation, like, led song. It feels like, and I don't know, maybe this is just how they perform it live. Like, this is the live arrangement, but it feels like, not that the words are less important, but the free bird part of this song is like you're supposed to be swept away by the music. At least that's how I feel. That's what it's making me feel. I also am coming to the conclusion that this might be a Southern band. I saw the Confederate flag on the piano. And then obviously the lead singer has the American flag. Not that that means he's Southern, but the Confederate flag typically is people from the South, which is just surprising to me because I've never heard of them. And I grew up in the South, which doesn't mean I have to hear about every single band on the planet, but it just is more surprising to me that I have not heard of these guys. Yeah. She was really feeling that. Lord knows I can't change. Yeah, I mean, this feels like a classic kind of like, I think you're great. Love you. Love being here. But I'm never going to change. I'm always going to be a free spirit. I'm always going to have to fly. I can't stay in one place. Gotta go. Like, that's really what this feels like. A really like classic kind of, it is a love story. There's some love there. He's singing to a woman. I think what I was trying to say earlier is like this, and again, this could just be like their live performance. I know a lot of times music sounds really differently when it's recorded in a studio, but it feels so relaxed. Like he's walking around, he's pulling people's necklaces, like they're doing handshakes, all these things. it feels super relaxed, but also really passionate, right? Like the performers, but then also the people in the audience. It just feels like super passionate. I can obviously tell that Lynyrd Skynyrd is a big deal of a band, and I've just been hiding under several boulders. But yeah, I think it feels like they're really taking their time to play through the song and just perform it and let people like really feel it and vibe out to it, which I can appreciate just as like an audience member. Sometimes you don't want the music to end, and I feel like they know that about this song, at least. Like, people really love this song maybe, and so they're really leaning into that, which I think is great. So yeah, it's a vibe. Oh, tempo change. Aww. I love this flashback to Razor cell phones. Like, people are literally taking pictures on like Motorola Razors, and that just is such a flashback to me. I think on this channel I've been introduced to a lot of bands, but like in their later years, not like in the beginning. I've found videos that are just, at least I can assume they feel like they're a band that's been together for a long time. And I just think that like there's something about specifically the band members, the ones that play the instruments, like they age so well, and I feel like it's because they're so cool. There's something about the cool that preserves in them. Like, these men are definitely in their like older years, but they still are like so swaggy in what they're wearing, and like so like they don't seem to have lost a bit of their cool. And I think there's something to say about that. Like, it preserves them. Like, there's always going to be that like young rock star inside of them, and it like helps them age miraculously, because these guys like look phenomenal. The one with the kind of geometric guitar, like he's got like cool pants on. Like, he just seems like he's exactly who he was today back then, like as far as his cool is concerned. Obviously you evolve as a person, but like I just like that, like there's something about men and bands that they just never lose that. Like, no matter how old they get, they're always going to be these like swaggy, cool, just like, I want to hang out with that guy kind of guy, you know? I don't know, it's just an observation now that I've watched quite a few bands, and I'm like, no matter how old they are when I'm watching them, they seem like the cool guys. Like, I want to hang out with them. I think that's awesome. Join a band and you won't age is basically what I'm trying to tell you. Become a rock star and you will not age. Look at them! Feels like church. Wow. It just keeps going and going and going and going. Y'all, it's literally, look, I mean, this is what I'm saying, right? Like, I feel like this is the same kind of guitar playing they did 20, 30 years ago. Like, the youthfulness is there. And I feel like this is what keeps that in them. It's like they get to perform like this I feel like it's probably such a, like, spiritually exhilarating, like, lively type of feeling that keeps them young. I like envy it. Like, I want to be in a band. This guitar solo is insanity. It's insanity. Holy cow. I just noticed the lead vocalist is gone. He like disappeared. Where did he go? He like knew this was not his time. He's like, I'm out of here. He threw that microphone and like kissed the baby and walked out the door. Like, where'd he go? I thoroughly enjoy. I think my favorite member of the band is the gentleman here with like the long gray hair and the pinstripe pants. I mean, he is like forever 12 years old in the basement, like going in on this guitar. It's incredible. Johnny Van Zant, lead vocals. Okay. It's never going to end. They've literally been playing for like 7 minutes. Do you know how much stamina something like, I mean, the drummer has got to be, I mean, maybe not. If I were the drummer, I'd be ready to pass out. Like, as soon as I'm done, pull the gurney up, let me pass out on it. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it really speaks to like the youthfulness and just the greatness of these men that they are playing this music for this long. It's insane. Oh my gosh. So crazy. That I really wasn't sure if it was ever going to end. That was insane. Wow. This says 2018. There's no way people had that many Razr Motorola phones in the crowd in 2018. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. What in the world? All right, y'all. That was wild. I feel like I just got off like a crazy roller coaster ride. Go have the day you deserve. Peace.